Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. It's been a long time since I posted, something we're probably looking at last year, maybe 8 or 9 months ago, so apologies for not posting more regularly. Now in this video I'm going to be doing a trade breakdown of a trade I took on the DAX this week. So this first trade is a 50-minute entry for my 50-minute strategy. So the 4-hour wise, we're obviously very bearish coming into this week. Let me just get the actual day up. Where is the day? Yeah, it's coming to here. That's fine where we are. So 4-hour is very bearish. Just having a pullback in my opinion. It's likely it's just a 4-hour pullback. Sorry, a daily pullback. So the 4 hours gone bearish to come into this daily demand or this daily low to then continue higher. You can see overall very bullish. Maybe at some point you get like a sustained pullback, but you're expecting higher prices after tapping into these sort of areas down here to take out this high. But yeah, 4-hour wise bearish, and I've had I'm using my swing highs, this high up here and then my low down here, and what we saw happen was we came up, we swept that swing high, where at that point you would expect to then come down and take out this low. However, in between we have 4-hour bullish order flow for me, so we're printing higher highs and higher lows. Like you can see, these sell to buy wicks failed here, where you get a clear area of supply there, push back down, takes it out. So you got bullish order flow but bearish structure. And what we saw coming into New York was this sweep of this low here. So this was the most recent internal low that we can see. So if we were to mark it up, it'd be something like this. And then we come down, we take out the low, or sweep the low. So we've gone from sweeping this swing high to then sweeping this internal low. So my thoughts after seeing this 4-hour sweep coming into New York session on the Tuesday, make sure my session's right, yeah, was then to look for longs. And for me to look for a long here, I need to see bullish intention on the 15-minute. So I had an area of supply here. Now this may be a little bit harder to spot as an area of supply for some people because it's not as clear as say something like this where you get the bullish candle and a really clear impulse. However, it's for short supply because you can see it held price for about an hour or so. You can also clear it up by looking at like the 5-minute maybe. So you can say like this was your 5-minute candle, clear impulse from there, held price, come back down, took out that high, come back down, and eventually it failed once we took out this high here. So supply for me. So I see a 15-minute supply failure. I also then can see this area of demand held. This was the last candle before that basically took out that area of supply, comes back into it, it takes out this high here. You now have bullish order flow. You've seen supply fail and demand hold at this point. So I've got bullish order flow. Then I was happy to now look for longs. So we have this low here, left, and you're looking like you're printing a low down here as well. So 2 lows I could look to take a long from if we were to come down and sweep them. Now the reason again why I'm looking to take longs here is because I've seen a 4-hour sweep of this 4-hour low, this internal low here. So yeah, that was the reason to look for a long, and now I've set the 50-minute align for me to be able to take a long. So I'm waiting for a sweep of liquidity. We end up taking both these lows. This low down here being the better one, that's basically the real low in the market. Where is my tool? Which one is it? This one here. So you can mark up something like this maybe. It's a little bit choppy around here. Be this. Then you and then you put a low down here, but you failed to take out the high here, so it's like a weak low. And we come down, we take out this strong low, so a really nice sweep of liquidity, part of this demand chain here as well. So we swept that low, which is basically a strong low, like I said, and then get this really nice candle formed here. So my entry is a stop entry at the high of the candle, and then a three pip buffer below the low. Now 90% of the time I target a 1 to 3. So if you're hitting 1 to 3s at anything near like a 50% strike rate, you're going to be really successful, going to make a lot of money. So that's like the sweet spot. A lot of my trades usually run to like 4R and a good chunk to 5R. However, as I said, usually I do 3R, but for this one, due to my whole trade idea was the fact that we swept this internal low. Now, due to the fact that we swept that internal low, this then led me to believe that this high could potentially be weak. So if this trade idea is going to play out, there's a good chance that I end up coming and taking out this high as well, rather than taking the 3R. So my overall target was to actually target this here. So instead of taking the 3R, I took a bit more of a risk. Obviously 3R is a lot safer. Here I've got a lot more area to travel to get a TP. With 3R, a lot of the time you can get it within the same day or session. But yeah, my trade idea was that we were trading from a 4-hour sweep. This led to this high to be a weak high. So I wanted to try and target that. Let's see how we tag in. So we tag in at this point, and we get a pretty nice run initially, and we may be sitting around 3R. So let's just mark up what a 3R would be. So around about here. So if I was targeting just 3R, we'll still be holding. I think we get TP in Asia for 3 then. Yeah, so there. So there would be the 3R. However, like I said, I was targeting the 7.35R, targeting this, what I viewed as a weak 4-hour high. Coming into this, was this a Wednesday? I'm still looking for longs. I wanted to try and scale in. However, it doesn't let us. It just absolutely tanks to the upside, and a really quick 7.35% made there. So really nice trades, and that's literally all there was to it. So just a little recap. The structure was bearish. We then swept the swing high, come down, sweep an internal swing low when we had 4-hour bullish order flow. That then led me to believe that I could then take longs if the 15-minute aligned. Now what could have happened is that we swept this low and eventually just continued trickling down. However, we got the bullish order flow. 15-minute remained bullish. I got my entry. It remained bullish the whole time. Not really any sort of a pullback. So a really easy trade to hold. And that's that. That's literally my strategy. Now if you're interested in finding it out a little bit more, I'll leave the course link in the description. Feel free to message me on Instagram beforehand. But yeah, that is literally it. And I will be dropping a 1-minute trade breakdown, hopefully same day maybe, if not next week. So thank you for watching.